if you if you hear anything, it just helps me out. But I don't know if you want to help me out. That's just like a.
Well, you did come in the pantry and tell me to my face, pre-veto, that if you stay, you were gunning for 5 people.
Yeah.
I was one of those people.
Yes.
Also mentioned my decisions to who I let wear the Better Tomorrow gear.
Yeah.
Which I think I truly do believe. I mean, Gino had it an extra day, but I think I've spread the clothing around fairly well. Why would I want to help you?
This is a great question.
And I'm actually asking that very genuinely, to know that if you stay, you are coming for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great question.
Okay.
I think things can change every day, but I mean
100%.
I don't think that you were out of the conversation of me going up.
Oh no, I very much was. Marty didn't tell me. He told me who was going up, but there was no consultation involved at all. It was here's what's happening. I said, Marty, sure, say ball.
Right.
My name's not in there. Brilliant.
Right.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Absolutely.
And then it was kind of like, okay, let's see what happens with veto. And then you came in. I don't like the kind of saying you're gonna and I get it. I appreciate that more than all of the other behind the back stuff that I'm.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
100% sure is happening for sure. So I respect that more than being coming and being like, you're just the nicest guy ever, and I love you and I adore you, and then if it was
those are two things that I can say. I can still say I love you and adore you, and that if I think that you have somebody's game in mind that put me up on the block more than mine,
right?
That I can have that feeling.
Yeah.
I think that there was a change in demeanor, and maybe that's because of the way I came at it. But the reason I did that is because I needed to know if it was correct.
Right. And so you assume by my reaction that those 5 people that I'm directly working with all of them?
No.
Okay. Because that seems to be kind of what I keep continuously hearing circulated.
No. I only say I even just talked I just talked to Herman about it. I say it's the 3. I think very much so. It's very difficult for me to believe that the three of you, that you, Marty, and Gino are not working together.
Right. Okay.
Right. I think that's very much an improbability to think that the 3 of you have hung out as much as you have. That 2 of you are from New Brunswick. That you cried that he was part of New Brunswick. That he gave you a beer yesterday. Yeah. That him and Gino speak French together. That you and Gino share sweaters. It's all of these things. I'd also
share clothes with you, but
what?
I'd also share clothes with you. To be fair, I mean.
Yeah, and also we're the only 2 people that didn't share a room, right? You and me and Marty are the only ones that didn't share a room, right? Yes.
And that's and I get right off the rip with I was in a room with Gino and Steph and Jace and Kevin and Melina and Jess. And I shared a bit with Marty night 1, and it was one of those things where it was the old guy and the young guy got paired together, and I think that I genuinely came at it from just a perspective of in my eyes that there are I'm well, this is only one person wins this game, but why would I go for people who have built week 1, why I've built really strong connections with emotionally and personally really fast and I get it. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of and it's calling it's just being based on your personal connections, that those always translate to game, which I don't think is always the case. Mm-hmm. I'd say I have I don't know. We don't have a great personal connection. We haven't talked a lot, but we've chatted enough that I'm I adore you as a person. I think you're a fabulous human being.
Thanks.
And I think outside of this house, that. I don't know. I'd be very excited to see the art and that kind of stuff that you do, because that's the world that I love. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just it's just a bit I don't know. For me, it's just a bit to put me in a bit of a box in the sense of
Then tell me I'm wrong.
That I'm not directly working with those guys.
Yeah.
I will look out for those guys until I can't.
Exactly.
Sure.
So then what's the difference between that and an alliance?
Because
A name? You didn't put a name on it?
don't put what I haven't been on the block for 2 weeks and haven't won an HOH. Have nothing. Marty kept me safe. I'm going to keep him safe if I win.
Exactly, and that will go on. That will go on for a long time. So
Who says if Marty becomes a huge threat?
Marty will never not put me on the block. There is
Yeah,
no
you
way.
came in- yeah.
And that means that if he's in your ear and he says that you don't do, and like the three of you are not working together, and that means that like those things can change. That you could be going after someone else. Blah 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 blah. You're learning from his game. You guys are both learning from each other's game. You are adapting through using each other's game. That is what's happening. And if you think that people are blind to that, you don't have to say that it's an alliance. I'm not saying the word alliance is spread around as if it just has to have a name and then it's a
Right.
thing.
Well, yeah,
You are
guys
going to- you
alliance,
are
this
going
alliance,
to-
that alliance.
You are going to look out for those two boys more than you're going to look out for me, more than you're going to look out for almost everybody in this game. So yes, to me that
Why
is
would I
a
not? Why would I'm going to look out for. I'm going to look out for people who I think can
Exactly.
help me win this game.
Exactly,
So
that's-
I'm not going to look out for them longer than I'm going to look out for somebody who I can beat.
Exactly. So then what is that? That's an
Using
alliance.
people?
What's wrong with an alliance? What's wrong with me calling it an alliance? What's wrong with me calling the color red red?
It's not an alliance.
It is. You're working with two people that you're going to vote together and make sure you're going to vote me out this week because Marty wants you to vote me out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't understand how you can I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna try to. I knew when you came in the pantry today that we really realistically there was very little that could be done
Yeah.
because am I working directly with these 5 people? No, but am I going to change your mind? Absolutely not. And are you going to continue to pass that around as much as somebody will peddle it? Absolutely, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's going to find you out that door.
How am I going to stay in this house this week?
By not talking shit about the people who Marty is literally making the decision. You saw what happened last week. Everyone came to Herman, tucked their tails between their legs and said, whatever the HOH wants to do. You don't think people are still in that don't rock the boat situation?
I do.
You do or don't?
I do think that people will change their minds.
Week 2, right away?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you think you stay this week?
I think I'm staying this week.
Good. I can't be the one to send you. I can't wait to be the one to send you home. You can't come and look me in the face in the pantry and say, I'm coming for your game, and not think that I'm going to say, okay, good luck.
Absolutely.
Okay, you didn't win that veto.
I didn't.
You had to.
I don't think I had to.
You did.
Thanks. I think that's your opinion.
No, it's you did.
Yeah.
It's like Melina had to win the veto last week.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Right.
Left a water bottle.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take out of this experience really great things.
Of course. Everyone should.
And
So will I.
And I
this
think-
is a
I think,
blessing.
like-
This is a 1 in a million.
I think that you're that right now, the lack of confidence that you're having and having this conversation with me is it's fine. I get it.
Jay, you
but I'm
came
letting
guns
you know.
blazing at me. What do you
What?
think I'm going
not-
to do?
I didn't come guns
Roll
blazing.
over like
I
a
had-
puppy and
I had
say,
a little conversation
"Oh,
with you.
Jay, you're right. Oh."
No, I just had a conversation with you, bud. That's all it was. I had a conversation with you on the
Jay,
fridge.
you came into the.
And I asked you a question.
You looked me in the eye and you said, if I stay this week, I'm coming for you. You said that to my face. What am I supposed? My game gets threatened by somebody who's in a position where, and you don't think that I'm going to try my absolute damnedest to say, this person's coming and talking this talking this shit to my face,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to say
how
that.
many
That's
people- sorry,
what
you
does
said
that look
5
like? What does that
people.
look like to me?
Yeah, you said 5 people, right?
You said 5 names to me.
Right. Which was the 5th one?
You tell me. You said it.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, anyway, so there's 5. One person is the HOH.
Yeah.
You have 4 votes.
Yeah. And you have to give the rest of the house.
So I hope you can figure it out. I have 7 votes.
Okay, good.
But I'm happy. I think this is fun now. We get to play a game.
Exciting. No, this is what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No. I'm looking for, and honestly, genuinely, this is, as a fan of the show, as somebody who loves this game,
Yeah.
this is exciting in a way that it's heart pumping exciting because I can't wait to see what the campaign is.
Absolutely.
And I get that the campaign is hey, I'll be the one to take down The big ones. So I'll
I don't think you guys are the big
boom,
ones.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You know, the scary, you know, the couple guys who, you know, got along the first couple days.
Yeah.
And while you were talking no game
Yeah.
with not
Yeah.
a soul because you were safe.
I was talking no game because I was trying to get to know people.
Right,
Because I knew that if I didn't, then I would
Find yourself
I
in the block
I would
week
be
two?
I would be aligning myself with people like you that would backstab me eventually.
Everyone's going to backstab everyone. This is Big Brother.
Yeah, I know. And we get to play the game week 2.
Exactly.
So good luck.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not in a position where I'm.
Yeah. Have fun pooping. See you later.
I kind of passed, honestly. I'll come with you.
Okay, cheers.
Light brown. It's noticeable if it's like a lot, but light brown.
Joseph trying to upgrade
Yeah.
from the sneak viewing.
I feel like that like
She has a
hair
new one?
typically
Huh?
goes in
She has a
dark
new one?
though.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a
I'm saying.
And he does call himself a big strong man, and then went like this. It's, oh, because all you guys do is call me a big strong man. And I was like, oh, so that's what I sound like. That's really great. And he's like, oh, you're just gonna convince them to try to pick me off one by one? And I said, well, that's what you guys are trying to do. You guys are 3 white dudes trying to taking over this game and trying to put everybody in their place. I'm gonna let you know you're not gonna put me in my place.
Oh my god.
You wanna see a bitch come out? I ain't got nothing to lose anymore.
Oh my god. What the hell? I'm shocked.
He's so rowdy. I would ask, did I miss something?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is a little awkward. No, I was like, did I miss something? But I tend not to like interject myself if it's not my conversation.
We'll talk.
Okay.
Ew, why
Today?
are these plates never
Tomorrow.
How do you feel?
I did not expect hosting to take that much out of me.
I know.
So if you want full summer,
I think we have 3. Like I think we have until Thursday. I think.
No, that's a long time. That's actually a long
okay,
time.
yeah.
That's like a lot of days.
Yeah.
Think about
Today's
it.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
Saturday, I think. Yeah.
Holy shit, it's almost 1 week.
Yeah.
Wow.
This house.
Now I get like how drama can happen. Like it's not just a couple days, you have a whole
Yeah.
week to simmer and,
Yeah.
and like chat
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah. And also, like, something can pop up. You can't just think it's gonna be a smooth week. Like, in this
True.
thing, like, it's still till Thursday.
Holy shit.